Hi everybody, my name is Ryan and today we're talking City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold. The film stars Billy Crystal, Jon Lovitz, Daniel Stern, and Jack Palance. The story takes place 1 year after the events of the first movie, where Billy Crystal's character, who had taken Curly's hat, finds a treasure map in it, and with Daniel Stern, they decide to go on a little treasure hunt. Jon Lovitz gets pulled in because he's his brother, and I guess he was going with him originally. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Through their hijinks, they eventually stumble upon or meet Curly? No, wait, that's wrong. It's Curly's long-lost twin brother. All right, so let's talk about what I liked in this movie. Billy Crystal's a lot of fun. He's always very entertaining, and he's a very funny leading man. There's a lot of movies and a lot of stuff out there that just proves you right. If you're looking for a good comedy actor, leading man kind of goofball, Billy Crystal's there. Stern and Lovitz are also in this, and they're like, you know, you're kind of super goofy, ridiculous people who you're looking for over-the-top comedy from. Stern is very good at physical comedy. Lovitz is very good at being awkward in a lot of his roles. That's what you get from these two guys, and that's what you're looking for, so perfect. Jack Palance is also probably the best part of this movie. I love a lot of the stuff that Jack Palance does. You know, he was in 1950s Shane, he was in 1989 Batman. He's always very good in a lot of the roles. He kind of just puts himself into it. And again, the guy has a niche, and that niche is old-timey cowboy badass, which is what you're looking for in this moment. There's actually a great sequence that I love in this movie where Jack Palance and Billy Crystal are on top of a mountain, and Billy Crystal's character says, hey, listen, we gotta go back or we're gonna die. Jack Palance says, no thank you, I'm all set. This is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. I'm just going to find this. It's not about the treasure for him, it's about the journey and the connection to his mother and brother. And he has a great little monologue about that, and it's kind of awesome. I really enjoyed that. So now we're gonna talk about what I didn't like. Yeah, this is not really that tough. It's the story. They're going after a MacGuffin instead of kind of figuring out who they are throughout this. I mean, that's what you really got from the first one, and that was kind of a more in-depth, like, hey, it's a comedy, but we're figuring out ourselves throughout, and it's more grounded than all of a sudden being like, hey, we could be $20 million richer. Honestly, when the writers sat in the room, I think they, you know what? I'll show you. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a hit on our hands, City Slickers. We need a second. What if they found a treasure map? I love it. People love treasure maps. Okay, but everybody still likes Jack Palance's character from the first movie. He died. How do we get him back? What if he had a long-lost twin brother? That's perfect. Cut, print, make me money. Yeah, so unfortunately there's not really a lot to go off story-wise. Like I said, there's a MacGuffin in there with the treasure map and everything, and it's more about getting rich than about the growth that they find going out into the West and finding themselves and all that jazz. Again, they did it in the first movie. Did they have to do it again? No, so treasure map. Cool. So at the end of the day, if you look past the rudimentary story and everything like that, it's kind of a fun and entertaining movie. You still get like some really good comedy out of Billy Crystal. You get some really good old man gruff out of Jack Palance. Stern and Lovitz are there, even though they don't really have to stretch that far because these kind of roles are made for them. Perfect. But again, it is a product of the time, and it is a product of, hey, we need to pump out a sequel because this made a ton of movie. Money? Money. It made a ton of money. The first one did, not this one. So at 115 minutes, I do believe that this movie was about 30 minutes too long. It probably could have cut out a lot and been just fine. So yeah, it's a fun romp. I would really give this like a 6.5 out of 10. Have you seen City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold? Comment down below and let me know if you liked it, hated it, and tell me what your favorite Western comedy is. I'd love to hear from you. My name is Ryan. If you like this, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again for watching. This has been Secondhand Cinema. Have a great day.